Seregios! Yo! Steve!
Enjoy.
New trailer. Woo! Can we get some hype in the chat, please? Also, Wyverian.
These creatures
Oh, hey. Who's this guy?
consume life.
Those who let themselves be lured into the trap will be whisked away by a swift gale, the embodiment of darkness.
Malzeno to oh god!
They are slowly drained of their life.
Oh, that Rathos is so dead.
The darkness will show itself,
Holy.
basking in moonlight.
Malzeno fight! Let's go! This is huge! It's got a tail stab! Gust of wind! And a slam!
A worthy adversary indeed.
Dude, are we actually getting NPCs helping us fight?
We must bring peace back to Komura and the kingdom.
Holy. Seregios! Yo! Let's go! We haven't seen Seregios in forever! Steve! Let's go! Yo, that's the subspecies of Somnican! Is that a mud Almudron? Or no, a lava Almudron? Or does it now just inhabit it? Switch skill swap? What? Oh shit! No way! Oh my god, I think my panties just dropped. There was a sheathing skill too. Oh my god. Wait, hold up.
Who could have imagined that one day you and I would go hunting together?
NPC hunting!
Going on a quest with you two is gonna be fun.
Okay, this is cool. This is actually cool for people that don't like playing with people. That is super cool.
Monster
can
Hunter
hunt with
Rise
your waifus,
Sunbreak
man.
is a massive expansion to Monster Hunter Rise. It's slated for release on June 30th, 2022.
A new story will unfold at a new base with
Holy
new
crap.
locales, monsters,
too
actions,
hype.
and the addition of the Master rank, allowing you to delve even further into the world of Monster Hunter Rise.
Now I'll pass the baton to Mr. Suzuki to tell you more about the trailer you just saw.
Thank you. Let's have a look at the footage again, and I'll
I'm
provide
pretty
some
sure
extra
it
info as
has
we
to
go
be
along.
AI hunting. Oh my god.
Let's start with the new monsters. First off, we have Seregios, the flagship monster of Monster Hunter 4 Ultimate.
God, it looks so good.
Seregios is characterized by the sharp blades on its legs, which it uses to attack enemies by diving down on them from the sky. It also sheds sharp scales.
Something tells
called
me that
blade
its
scales.
weapons are gonna be like meta for a bit.
Some of its attacks will cause the bleeding status on the hunter, so extreme caution is advised.
Pasta bro, good morning.
The designers were very meticulous in how Seregios stores and unfolds its scales and horns, so we hope you pay extra attention to that as well.
Oh my god. It's like we're
Next,
it's like
let's
we're in the
have a
4U
look at
timeline
two
or
new
something.
subspecies of monsters that appear in Rise. First, we have Aurora Somnicanth. It releases a perpetual cold air to freeze things around it, and even slide around on the ice to attack hunters.
Okay.
The normal species
is very
attack with a
cool.
sleet-inducing
I like
powder,
this.
but this subspecies exhales a powerful ice breath. Next up, there's Magma Almudron. It
Magma
lives in the
Almudron.
lava
Okay.
caverns, and when it digs into
Not
the
a
ground,
very
it adopts a red
awe-inspiring
hue,
name or anything
indicating
like that. That's
that
still
it's
pretty
in a
cool.
special heated state. It also uses the magma on its tail to attack its prey. We've also
Perfect,
added
though.
new
That's what I
actions
need
for the
more in my
hunter,
life. I'll move
as
on.
well as more powerful master rank versions of the monsters that appeared in Rise. For instance, Aknusom now has a backstep and somersault attack to give it even more combo potential. And T-Rex can now combo from a bite into a spin attack. If you thought
the
you were
spin would have
already
been,
used
like,
to
a lot
fighting
crazier.
these
That's still
monsters in
pretty
Rise,
alright.
there are quite a few surprises in store for you.
Mind's eye, here I come. I know, alright.
Moving on, let's take a look at the flagship monster for this game, who also made an appearance in today's trailer, Malzeno.
Malzeno.
Malzeno is
My
a
God, is
fearsome
that a
elder
flying
dragon
Kezu
who has
monster
brought
thingy?
Fioraine's kingdom to the brink of ruin many times in the past. It commands mysterious creatures that it uses to capture monsters and absorb
Oh,
their
those are
energy.
creatures. Those aren't
It
scales.
displays both a certain sense of beauty and elegance, as well as vicious cruelty when it catches
like
its
a
prey and
vampire and
consumes
it's
their life
bats.
force. It fights hunters with a variety of
Did it just
attacks,
show gore?
so it's
No gore.
incredibly dangerous.
No,
Some of
here,
its
Chris,
attacks
too.
will cause the Blood Blight status as well.
Blood bite. Blood
If a
blight.
hunter succumbs to Blood Blight, they enter a battle of life force with Malzeno, which they must overcome to survive. It's said that if Malzeno manages to absorb a hunter's life force, it evolves into an even more powerful form.
Oh,
It's
shit.
very risky, but definitely worth seeing with your own eyes.
That's kind of scary. That's kinda
Malzeno's
cool.
design was based first and foremost on a vampire motif. It being an elder
It almost
dragon,
has gore
we had to
vibes, though,
figure
because of,
out
like, the
what
way that
kind
the
of
blood
calamity
light
it would
status
cause.
works.
And the designers incorporated elements of aristocracy, nobility,
Yeah, sorta like Frenzy.
grandeur, and cunningness into their concept arts. Based on that art, we hammered out further details, which resulted in the current design.
That is so sick.
The elements I just mentioned are woven into its theme music as well. The composer managed to turn it into a really cool song, so please give it a listen in the game.
Dude, the song is such a bop
All
already.
right, time to go. I'm proud
Follower
to join you on your
requests.
quest.
Yo!
Now let's talk about followers. In Sunbreak, some quests allow you to take story characters known as followers along with
See?
you to hunt together.
There it is, AI hunting, but with actual NPCs. That's so
These
cool,
follower
man.
quests
It's like
are
a
single
Pokemon.
player only, so we hope you'll have fun running around the locales with your favorite characters.
I hope this becomes
Each
a
follower
returning feature.
has their own weapon specialization. During quests, they'll recover your health, place traps, and sometimes even ride monsters, so they're very useful to bring along. You'll
Dude, they'll even
gradually
do
unlock more characters
writing
to
too,
pick
that's
from
really
as you
cool.
advance in the game. For the characters from Elgato, you'll be able to take Fiorayne, Lucica, Jay, Admiral Gallius, and Master Arlo with you. As for Kamura, you'll be able to bring along several characters
Dude,
in
it's pretty
addition to
sweet.
Hinoa and Minoto, who already made their appearance. These colorful characters are sure to make your hunts even more fun.
I
And you
really
can
hope that
even
the
earn
Rise cast
exclusive
has
rewards, so make
involvement
sure
in
you
the
try them
Sunbreak
out.
story. Otherwise, it'd be kind of sad. Let's go. Evolved Hunter
Now,
actions.
let's move on
I'm
to
most
the new
looking forward
player
to this.
actions. Rise introduced various new gameplay elements, like the wire bug and wyvern riding. Sunbreak will expand on these elements even further, with more features and tweaks. Let's have a look at the new switch skill
Dude,
swap
switch
function
skill
first.
Swap? Are you freaking for real?
This
That's
game
so cool.
adds a variety of new switch skills,
I'm actually so
including
hyped.
new
Holy
silk-bind
crap.
attacks. You'll now be able to swap between different sets of switch skills on the fly, using the new switch skill swap function.
That pose.
You can register 2 loadouts in advance, so you can use 2 sets of switch skills during your quests. This lets you combo silk-bind attacks and gain their synergized effects. Swapping sets at the right moment and making the most out of every situation allows more freedom and creativity in your playstyle.
Oh my god, man!
Now let's say you need to avoid a monster attack or distance yourself from a monster while swapping skill sets. That's
And
where
you
the
can
swap
evade?
evade comes in.
While swapping? god!
Swap Evade lets you quickly change your position while swapping sets.
Dude, this game is just so
Switch Skill
crazy.
Swap and Swap Evade will give you a lot more freedom when moving
Capcom's
around
like,
the
fuck
battlefield.
it. Let them have it all.
We've also added a wide variety of tweaks. For instance, you
Yeah,
can
see,
now
I
go
talked
into
about
a
this.
wall run
This is so good.
without using a wire dash first. And you can pick whether to ride a monster or keep attacking it when it's in a mountable state.
I just wonder
There
if
are
the
various
damage will
options
be
to
like
change the original
decreased
controls
while it's
to
in
new
that
controls.
mountable state.
There's even more new tweaks like that, but we'll tell you more
I
about
feel like
that
time
at a
attack
later date.
rules are gonna be
We
like
plan
you
to
can't ride
release
the monster now.
introduction videos for the new Silkbind attacks and switch skills for all 14 weapons according to the schedule shown on screen. We hope you look forward to how these new Silkbind attacks and the
Alright,
switch
so it looks
skill
like we're
swap
getting
are
Lunagaron
going to
armor
change
for
the action in Sunbreak.
for the demo.
We've also got some new
What was that
shortcuts
attack?
for
That
Sunbreak
looks so
that'll
cool.
teach you some new useful tips for your hunts.
Hello?
Make sure to follow the official Twitter account so you don't miss out.
Yeah, guys, if you don't follow the Twitter account, you need
That's
to.
all
This
we
is how I've
have to
been
share
finding a whole
regarding
bunch
the
of
new
stuff.
gameplay elements today. Hope you enjoyed it.
No, please.
A Monster
poor
Hunter Rise
wallet,
Sunbreak edition
man.
of the Nintendo Switch Pro
There's no-
controller
oh.
will be made available.
My wallet! Come on, dude.
This is a special version of the Nintendo Switch Pro controller with a Mousino design on the front. All
freaking
of this
wood.
product information is also available on the official website. If you have saved data of Monster Hunter Stories 2 Wings of Ruin, you'll be able to unlock the Neveru costume layered armor for your Palico
Oh, God.
in Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak.
Okay, let's go. That's pretty cool.
Of course, you'll also be able to use the Rider Series Hunter layered armor and the Tsukino costume that are unlockable in Monster Hunter Rise.
That's cool, man. It's not for everyone, Iran. You like what you like, you know?
That's all of the news for now.
That's it.
To reiterate, Monster Hunter Rise Sunbreak will be released worldwide on June 30th, 2022.
So what do we got so far? We got follow requests. So that's gonna be really cool, being able to play with your the NPCs from the game. Because that was a feature that we've never had in Monster Hunter before. Like we've had it like very brief moments. Like let's say for example, in the most outstanding example is during the Vitalis fight with the Ace Cadet or with Aiden. So I have a feeling that the next wave of Apexes are gonna come from Alzano. The Magnamalo, right? It had its fangs on the Arzuros, and then it turned into an Apex, right? Probably because of the Malice. But then I'm assuming here that like the next wave of Apexes probably get like, I don't know, maybe like Malzano's like evil aura or influence or some crap like that. You know what I mean? Dude, this fight looks so sick already. Turn their host to vampirism. Right, yeah. So they turn into vampires, right? I like how Steve is always trying to get that booty. I feel like every time we see Steve getting introduced, it's always trying to like pick on like a Rathian. I'm just trying to see if there's like anything else that we can pick off from here. This is the sick part. Oh my god. All right. So he just used a Sakura slash. For anyone that doesn't know, to a soaring kick into a Helmbreaker. And that's the swap right there. And I think you guys get your oils back for sword and shield. Look at this. I think it's a switchability now. You see that right there? You see how he just and the sword starts glowing. I don't know what the other skill was. This looks like an aerial shot here. That's probably another charge blade charge thing. I don't know about light bow guns or gun lances, but now the freaking what's it called? The bow gets another one. I guess where it just like creates like explosions. I don't know if that's like a trap that the monsters automatically run into though. Yeah, you know what, Lime Key, I wouldn't be surprised if that was the Valor counter. If that's the Valor counter, it's fucking over, man. It's the golden age of Longsword version 2. So we already know a good chunk of information about Steve. You already know that it causes blight. Question, what's most likely going to happen is that for those of you that don't know Seregios has an innate property for its weapons that when you roll, you have a chance to actually slightly sharpen the weapon. It most likely won't be a full sharpen in this game too if they bring that feature back. But I'm pretty sure that it's going to return in some kind of capacity because that's one of its like defining features. I'm kind of like whatever about the subspecies. Like it's cool. Like I'm great. It's great. We're getting more love for these monsters from Rise. But like I don't think there's much that we can really like deep dive into this one. It's like it just is as it is, you know.
It also uses the magma on its tail.
I wonder what arm. Oh, that's Gosharad G rank or master rank armor. You look really closely. It has that black and blue, right? And it's ice. So that's Gosharad. And then to the right of that, looks like that might be Mizu armor. And that's the master rank Magnamalo set right there. Mystery Malzano. So I looked at this and like they look like flying leeches. Well, Rajang will be in G rank, which means Furious 2. Its G rank version might be its master rank version will most likely just be Furious. Kind of like how they called Valstrax like Crimson Valstrax. Oh my god, Lunagaron got freaking tossed though. Yo, if we don't get Odogaron, I'll be so mad. Tiniest red Kezes is true. I wonder what the armor on the left is here. Maybe it's like a new guild armor, or if is it Damascus? Let's take a look at this really quickly here. But there's a very good chance that Apex Astalos will probably make a return if you think about it, because like if Miz is getting Apex, then I'm pretty sure Astalos will get an Apex, especially since it's pretty much already a done deal for them. All they have to do is just change the color and shit. Serene Pose. I wonder if you can swap out Serene Pose then, because I really do not care for Serene Pose sometimes. Like it's nice to have as an emergency option, but I mean every longsword
out of every situation allows more freedom and creativity.
You know what's the thing, the puzzles you're saying, like not like hunters weren't OP enough already, but I mean if you suck at the game, you suck at the game too. It's like no amount of kitting or no amount of skill, no amount of armors will help you stop from sucking. So what was this skill that they just used here?
Change the action in Sunbreak. We've also,
and it looks like it gets like a new combo too. Maybe this is I'm assuming this is a new spirit finisher. Yeah, it's a new spirit finisher for sure. Oh, longsword means rise up, man. Let's go. Oh, dude. Whoa. Hold up. That's the Astalos armor, baby. Let's fucking go. Oh, it looks so good. This wasn't a switchability for the bow. This was actually a new hunting helper. Their shells are covered in a type of dust that reacts to external stimuli, yielding a change in the creature's color. Upon impact, such as from a monster, the dust detonates. Thorny Toad. Small amphibians found in their droves in the resin mires of the Citadel's forest. So this is called resin mire. Their elastic tongues are tipped with suckers not used for only hunting. Not a ferocious beast that will jump to devour anything, even wooded monsters. Their bodies swell when attacked until they emit concentrated gastric acid that makes even large monsters recoil. Okay, so that'll help you make monsters flinch. Well, extremely territorial, belligerent creatures, often engaging in intense combat against other large monsters. Be especially careful when they launch their skills from their bodies. Then we got the Aurora Somnacanth here. So the question is that because you see how its arms are glowing red, this is pretty much going to be most likely our Agnactor. And it's the same as like what's it called, Lavasiath too. So when its body is glowing red, that means the magma softened its skin, so you can actually deal, you know, decent damage at it. But when it dries off its skin, like I think this is still technically okay, but when its skin dries and its skin becomes all rock. Master Arlo. Okay, yep, no, it's definitely not the journal. Was he in the trailers before? Man who trains the Knights of the Royal Order. He can be a little coarse and work his students extremely hard, but he's a big-hearted and caring father figure who has everyone's respect. You know how we have Budget Kakashi or Utsushi from Rise? This guy is Killer B. Budget Killer B. And then there's one more NPC that we saw, Dr. Tadori, a Wyverian doctor whose name is known far and wide. After a certain incident, he travels to Elgato to provide his knowledge and experience as a doctor to help the Knights fight the anomaly. And that's pretty much it. Cool. All right. Very, very, very cool. Shout out for Sparkle Wolfie. She's another fantastic streamer. If you get, oh, let's fucking go, dude. Oh my, oh my, oh my God. Let's freaking go. Let's freaking go, dude.